All right, so we get a lot of people who come in who have questions of whether or not their pain is coming from their neck or coming from their shoulder. And there's a lot of crossover between the two. Some people who come in initially thinking they have shoulder pain, turns out their neck, and vice versa. So that's a big thing that we like to try to figure out, right? Because you want to treat the underlying cause. So one of the big differences between shoulder pain and neck pain is that shoulder pain tends to be more in obviously the shoulder area. Sometimes it can extend down a little bit into the lower part of the arm. And sometimes you can get some pain that will refer up into your neck. One of the key kind of dividing lines for a lot of the pain is the elbow. So if you have any pain that goes past the elbow, radiating down into the forearm or down into the hand, that tends to be more the neck. It's very unlikely and unusual that you'll have a shoulder problem that's going to give you pain that goes past the elbow and into the hand. Similarly, if you have any numbness or tingling, and again, typically that's going to be in the lower half of the arm. If you have any of those symptoms, again, that's more likely going to be the neck than it is the shoulder. So then what are the ones that are more likely to be shoulder? Well, that kind of depends upon a lot of times the activities that will bring about the pain. So commonly in shoulder, you'll have more pain with reaching up, so overhead types of activities. Reaching across your body or reaching behind you are very common motions where people will complain of pain kind of referred up into this area, and those are more likely to be associated with a shoulder type of problem. So like a rotator cuff impingement or a tendonitis type of an issue is going to be much more common with those types of motions. So those are kind of the big basic distinguishing factors that we look at when you come in if you have shoulder pain or potentially neck pain to try to help figure out what the underlying cause is. Another one that people will have with shoulder pain is if you have complaints of pain at night. So a lot of times people with rotator cuff or impingement problems will have trouble sleeping on that side. So if you're a side sleeper and you're lying on that shoulder, it tends to wake you up at night. That's a very common thing as well that will kind of lead us to looking at your shoulder as more of a likely cause than perhaps your neck. But those are really the big distinguishing factors and kind of the key symptoms and history points that we will look at to try to help figure out, where exactly this pain is coming from.